What's it like working and being the caretaker of material that can be very polarizing?
Should I look at you or the camera?
You can look at me.
Okay.
I'm right here.
The caretaker of material that's very polarizing. You just have to make it as honest as possible, and you make it as real as possible. You tell the truth, and the truth is what it is. And everyone's going to have their own political point of view, and they're going to be bringing that to it. But if you can keep it honest, then I think everyone will find something universal in it.
And what's your inspiration for? I know you were also the writer on Recount. What is your affinity with political drama?
Well, they're extremely dramatic stories because the stakes are so high, and we're dealing with unbelievably important issues as far as it's about how we elect our presidents, and you couldn't have a more dramatic subject matter than that. So to me, they're just extremely ripe to be great movies.
Did you have to do a lot of research, or how did you go about your research?
I did. Well, I lean on the book heavily, which is a really fantastic book, Game Change.
Right.
But I also interviewed 25 people in the McCain-Palin campaign. So I did my own first-person interviews, and I interviewed almost every character portrayed in the film.
Did you find it challenging to really be very non-partial or
it's actually
non-judgmental?
it's not easy at all. I mean, it's not difficult at all to be non-judgmental, because once you start interviewing all these people and you get to find out what really happened, what they were really going through, it's partisanship goes out the window, and you're just trying to represent what happened based on what these people are telling you. And in the case of this project, so many people told me the same story. So, and it's all sourced from the Republicans in the Republican campaign. I didn't talk to any Democrats in this movie, so it never felt like a partisan film to me at all, because I was telling the story straight from the Republicans that lived it.
Sure. And then with such fine actors that were
best,
involved,
right?
It must have been pretty
really
amazing.
Fantastic.
At the end of the completed project, having the opportunity to see it. What was it like for you, having started the process and then seeing the finished process?
It was thrilling to see what the actors brought to it, and to see Julianne Moore's performance for the first time, all cut together, and Ed Harris, Woody Harrelson was unbelievable too, and Sarah Paulson, just all four of them, and everyone else too, but literally the four of them, they're all nominated for Emmys, were just stunning. It was just incredibly exciting. Woody Harrelson felt like Marlon Brando in the movie, just the intensity he brought to it, and just the inner trauma that he felt and the inner conflict. It was really powerful.
Game Change was quite an astounding achievement, such a wonderful cast, such a nice slice of political drama in the period of America. What was it like taking that material and realizing it for the screen?
Well, it was challenging because we knew we would be under intense scrutiny. Everyone in the story is around and here to correct us, if we got it wrong, and that was our thing. You just got to get it right, and that's what's so great about working with Danny Strong, the guy who wrote this, is that we had done Recount together. I knew I could count on him to do every bit of the homework it took to actually deliver on the promise of it being a true story. And so we set about doing it about the same way, and we just thought, wouldn't it be great to take people beyond the surface media thing that you think and that's what hooked me on the stories. I'd like to be in those rooms when they made those decisions.
Right.
And if we could do enough homework that we had faith that we were telling the truth of the story, even though sometimes you have to compress and there are actors playing real people, etc., etc. When I watch a story that says based on a true story, I want to feel like it's based on a true story. So that was the real challenge, is just making sure we got the story right.